Okay, welcome back to the African Stage Show. My next guest is Mr. Uba. He's a very great official from the Nigerian embassy. He's an elderly man. He's been here for quite a while. And we want him to come and give us some words of wisdom, give us some of his experience in life that can help us, make things better for us. Please give it up for Mr. Uba from the Nigerian embassy.
Thank you.
You're welcome to the African Station, Mr. Uba.
Yes.
How are you today?
I'm fine, Frank.
All right. It's my pleasure to having you here. Well, as an elderly man with an experience like yours, I would like to ask you some few questions, because the reason why we brought you here is to give us some, some ideas about, Africans in general in this country, since you've been here for quite a while. But before that, we would like to get some more information about yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Really, it's very important so that people can hear from the horse's mouth.
Frank, first of all, let me thank you for inviting me to this place today.
It's my pleasure.
It was indeed and truly an honor. Right. I live in Brussels and I work in Brussels. And my name is John Uba.
Big hand of applause. One more time. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yes, you said I've been here for quite a long time. Truly, yes, I've been here for quite a long time. And I don't know what type of experiences you want me to relate to you. So the ball is on your side. Ask me any questions and I'll be able to answer you.
All right. Now, we're going to say this one time on record. You work at the Nigerian embassy.
Yes, I do.
You've seen everybody. You've met a lot of people in and out throughout all these years, right? So you're actually, a kind of an ambassador of your own, because a lot of ambassadors have come and gone, but you're still there.
That's true.
So
That's
that
true.
gives you that experience of having contact with people for so many years. But now my question is, as an elderly man who has been here for quite a while, as a Nigerian, an African diaspora, living in diaspora, what will you say the role of Africans, diasporans, are in this country? What are they really doing to make things better for other Africans that are coming in? What are we really doing to make things better?
Frank, when you talk about Africans in diaspora,
Yeah,
we have the Anglophone Africans and the Francophone Africans.
that's right.
Yeah, for the Francophone Africans, they had a very good relationship with Belgium. And for the Anglophone African countries, they came to this country, and when they came to this country, they had some constraints to overcome, some restraints to overcome. First of all, the culture, and secondly, the language. And from my experience and what I have seen so far, most of the Africans who come to this country, they really work very, very hard. They work harder than you will expect them to do if they were to be back home. Unfortunately, things are not rosy for them the way they expected it. Therefore, they have to put in extra time in whatever they do.
Why is that? Why are things not rosy?
Yeah, because like I said earlier on, the language problem, they have to overcome it first. Secondly, they have to overcome the cultural differences. Because the way they do things in Africa is not the same way they do it over here. And for you to be able to do it here, you have to get to know the language properly to enable you integrate and be able to carry out anything professional.
All right, but the North Africans and the Anglophone Africans, they speak the language perfectly. That's not a problem.
Because they are very, 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 very hardworking. They learned the language here. The Anglophone African speaking countries learned how to speak French here. They learned how to speak Dutch here.
No, because the Anglophones, they were colonized by by Belgium, and back in Congo they speak French.
No, Frank, you're getting it wrong. The Anglophone African countries were colonized by the British people, and that is why they speak English.
The Anglophone you're
Yes.
talking about? Yeah,
Yes.
that's right. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. Now, no. I got a picture.
You
now.
get it, okay.
Now I get a picture. The Anglophone has to speak English, but in the Flanders area of Belgium, the Anglophones don't have any problem because they speak English as well.
It is true, but then the Flemish people studied English. The English-speaking African countries already studied English in their home countries before they came here. It is true that the Flemish language is very close to English language, yet they have to study the Flemish language before ever they can be able to integrate properly.
So now the problem that you are citing out is more the culture differences which we need to get to know, and the language barrier or the language differences between us.
Absolutely right. Absolutely, that's the first thing.
And when these two issues have been accomplished, do you think we have a better chance? There's a better chance for the for the Africans to actually excel without the help of the diasporans.
There is absolutely every room for the Africans to excel. You see, in this country, there is this culture in the business circle. There are rules and regulations. And if you can play within these rules and regulations, the sky is your limit. It doesn't matter where you come from. The only problem is when you start to go beyond the limits set by the government. But you don't have any problem. If you can study the language and you perform within the areas that have been slated out for you.
I have a problem with that beyond the limits set by the government. What is it? I don't think we all have limits. If you want to excel, if you want to prove yourself, or you want to achieve something, I don't think there's any limitation in that sense, from my point of view.
No, Frank, there are limitations everywhere in the world once you go into the business world. I mean, if you throw the door open without the government controlling or stating some laws, then everything will run haywire. But if you can remain within those stated areas that the government had prescribed, the sky is your limit. Nobody disturbs you.
So now we have to do these two stuff. Just try to learn language, get to know more about the culture, and then the sky is the limit. Go within the rules and
remain within the prescribed rules and laws.
Okay. So with all this, we don't have any problem.
I don't think you have any problem.
All right. So, but
that's it's like you go to somewhere and you're told, don't go there, and you insist and you go there. Whatever you see, it's your business.
All right. One last question, Mr. Ubah. What will you tell us about? You are a family man, right?
Yes.
You're really strongly a family man. You have.
I have 3 boys and a girl.
3 boys and a girl, which means you have a strong-based family, right?
Yes, indeed.
So, what will you say about the future? What is the future of our children here? I mean, the children in diaspora. What are the chances? Because that is the future. Everything we do now, we're doing it for them, right?
The first thing, in fact, there are 3 factors that I will talk about.
Yeah.
The first one is education.
Education, yes.
Second one is education. And the third one is education.
Big round of applause. Okay.
Children of Africans in diaspora should, and their parents should encourage them to focus all attention and then go for education. Education is very, very important. And once you have it, sky is your limit.
All right. According to Mr. Ubah, we should encourage our children to go to school. Education is the key. There is no shortcuts. Thank you very much, Mr. Ubah, for coming to the African stage. It is nice having you here.
Thank you.
We'll be inviting you back here to talk more to us.
I really appreciate your invitation.
It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Okay. But right about now, I'm going to introduce on stage right here, right now, Velis Cup on a raga scale. Come on. Let's have a talk. Give me a big round of applause. How are you, my man? All right. You're welcome. It's my pleasure. Have a seat. Your mic is on.
Yeah, I guess it's on.
Cameras are rolling.
All right.
Millions are watching you. So, okay, great. Tell me a little bit more about yourself. You are into music. You are into raga music, right? You write songs. You compose. You sing.
We do all those things.
You do all those things.
Yeah.
Now, give us a little info about yourself.
Yeah. First of all.
Your mic is on.
Yeah. First of all, it started, way back in Africa, So when we used to run on the street, trying to make tunes and stuff.